That two balls, two penis, one man. What a the I watched a home lab experience. I'm addicted. And it sounds interesting. What's my watch later here looking like? Did I watch this? There's Fast and Furious movies. How many Fast and Furious movies are there? So many. I watched Shutter Island yesterday. Damn, very good movie. I'm still mentally recovering. What up, Asterisk? I've seen Fight Club. I know what it's like. Hello, Kess. I don't know why I haven't seen Shutter Island before. Mr. Robot. It's like a love letter to a lot of movies, including Fight Club. And then Seven. Yeah, Mr. Robot's so good. I haven't seen Seven. Fight Club. Someone on Twitter told me to watch. Oh my God, Pedro 15. Holy moly! Thank you. Mm, Mulholland Drive. Looks right up my alley. Who is it? Billy Ray Cyrus. What? Miley's dad, Justin Theroux. Ready or not? Do I know what ready or not is? We don't think I have seen this. Muppet Christmas. I think I probably did see that when I was a kid. Let me. Is this like horror or is it it's got like what do you call it? No, I have not seen. Then I had a Muppet Christmas. I'm pretty sure I seen a Muppet Christmas. Satanism. Yeah, I don't know if I'm interested in that. I want more like psychological thriller. Oh yeah, this is really old. I don't know if I've seen it. Holy the heck. Michael Caine. Michael Caine. I see now you see me, yeah. I see me's alright. I wouldn't say it's psychological thriller. I'm looking for something like well, Shutter Island, um Prestige. Prestige so good. And then there was this movie called Predestination. Have you guys seen Predestination? Predestination, bit of a mind fuck. Very good movie. That last seven? Okay. Then I guess I can add seven to my list as well. Hey, Lito. Good to see you, Lito. It's been a bit. We got Morgan Freeman. The hell is playing Danville? This like reflections. Bon appetito. Okay, thank you. Bon appetit. This is called gent. All right. We can look through my letterbox. There's letterbox, and I used to have TV time, but I think letterbox is what TV time has is the more accurate one. But I feel like more people are going over to letterbox. I don't know what my TV time login is. Looked at my Streamio, but you're getting server. Are you logged in or are you logged out? Because I reset the API key. Yeah. Here, let me give you the new. I made changes. I changed it so that when you log in, when you open the website, you don't need to log in to install the add-on. It auto installs. But if you're logged in, you have the add-on with the old key. So let me give you. Just uninstall the plugin that you have, the Torrentio one. Is this the right one? Yeah. And paste that in. I don't know what the password is. Pizza. Well, I remember. Over here.
Chupapi mo
What up,
nyanyo.
Milk Corner?
Chupapi mo nyanyo. Chupapi mo fucking nyanyo mo nyanyo.
Can I go with my Google account? Let's see. Well, I'm eating pizza and we're discussing movies. Log in with the correct method. Okay, so how do I correct login? Fuck. I guess I need to go with the. Oh, are you Neil Partner? Neil Partner, what models are you running on Bedrock? The banger.
Daddy, chill.
Can't win. Reset my password. Oh, this is your karaoke song? Today is Tuesday. Hmm. Damn it. I have 66 in my mailbox. What happened here? I'm gonna clean it up. Did you get the new extension working? Wait, the mall. Wait, there's a new season coming out? Oh no, it's done. I need to catch up. Where we doing the shadow is so good. Bartley, okay. A song like this. I haven't. Sounds good. Take care, man. I haven't updated this in a while, but I have to. 4 months and 17 days and 10 hours. Definitely like more than double that. Rookie numbers. Yeah. But let's update my letterbox. Severance. Wait, Letterbox doesn't include TV shows, only films? That's what? Wait, this is just for film. TV time is much better then. Why aren't people using TV time? Have I seen the Elvis movie? I don't remember. So I'll update it on my own time. You can go through my list while I eat. I don't remember Free Guy. Palm Springs is so good. Damn. I I remember it being really good, but I don't remember what happened because I think I watched it when I was very stoned. Hmm. Let's see trailer.
It's gonna be a beautiful wedding.
Now I remember.
Here you are, standing on the precipice of something so much bigger than anyone here. But always remember, you are not alone.
I don't think that we met. I'm Sarah.
Niles.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice.
Run, rabbit, run!
Niles?
Don't come in here!
What
It's gonna be a beautiful wedding.
Good day so far? Today, tomorrow, it's all the same.
You? What is going on?
Yeah.
Hey, get out of the water!
Guess you followed me. It's one of those infinite time loop situations you might have heard about.
That I might have heard about.
Yeah. The second you fall asleep, it all just goes back to the start.
I drove all the way back home to Austin, and I still woke up here.
One time I smoked a bunch of crystal and made it all the way to Equatorial Guinea. It was a huge waste of time.
Well, then what's the point of living?
We kind of have no choice but to live.
No, I'm gonna get out of this.
Suit yourself. See you tomorrow.
So now what do we do?
You just have to embrace the fact that nothing matters.
Do you sleep with people in here?
Great question. I have, but it takes a lot of work. May I cut in? It's the first dance. And that's a deal breaker?
That didn't work. Let's waste some time.
You want to dance? You know the officiant? He's got a bag of sweets in his pocket.
You were right. Got him.
I can't keep waking up in here.
But man, I feel like this trailer just spoils the whole movie for anyone that goes into it. I didn't watch the trailer. I just saw the title and watched it. I've seen Barbie. I haven't seen Pride and Prejudice. I haven't seen Top Gun. Everything Everywhere All at Once is really good. I don't know if I've seen The Gentleman. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it either. The King's Man. I don't know if I've seen The King's Man. I've seen The King's Men. I haven't seen it. Yeah. You good? Yeah, I don't think I've seen this version of it. I've seen. This is part 3, right? I've seen Kingsman and Kingsman 2, but not The King's Man. This is part 4? What? Okay, be right back. Let me wash my hands. All right. I've seen Secret Service. I've seen the Golden Circle. What is Argyle? How did I not you? How do? What is going on? So this is the same like Kingsman world. This is Voldemort, right? Right? Yeah. Yo, Shreyas, what's up? What is the other movie that he did where he's a chef? The Menu. The Menu is so good. Have you seen The Menu, Nilpana? Menu is crazy. This movie is very good. Produced by Adam McKay. Adam McKay makes really good stuff. Adam McKay did Succession as well, I believe. Oh no, he did Don't Look Up, right? Don't ask you. Bro, this whole week I'm not going to be prompting. I don't want to. Well, I did a little bit of prompting, but I'm not gonna. I'm done. I'm tired of it. I'm gonna be chilling, relaxing. I'll be learning Rust, watching movies. What add this to your movie list, Neil Pointer, and let me know what you think about it when you watch it. It's really good. And Anya Taylor Joy. Somehow you don't trust that one bit. What do you mean? I have a week of holidays. I only do prompting for my security operations center, mostly for my security operations center at work. And I got tired of it. Yesterday, I went on a long rant about how, like, I don't feel as proud of my work when, it's all done. The only thing I do enjoy is mostly is not having to log in my tickets manually. The Claude Code handles it for me. Never proud of your work? I'm sorry to hear that. I'll watch it, hell yeah. Work is so you get money. Not necessarily. You don't have to work for money. Yeah, you guys get money. Work is not necessarily for money. There's like community work. I did a lot of community work growing up. I didn't get paid for that. But you get, in return, you get experience, you make connections. These connections will buy you better opportunities. Think I'd be writing React if you did not need money? Yeah, if I didn't need money, I wouldn't be in cybersecurity. I'm kind of done with it. I wouldn't be doing like I'd be doing tech stuff as a hobby, not as a means to make money. Man, the menu. Let me add the menu to the letterbox. They have another source of income. Um, watch this. I've seen the platform. El Huyo. That's the name of the movie, right? El Hoyo. El Hoyo. Yeah, this is good as well. I was a big movie buff and show buff. Like the last 2.5, 3 years, I kind of reduced. Like over last year, I barely watched any movies. I guess the most I've seen watch movies was on the flights. There's a platform two. There's a part two. Oh, there is a part two. It's not good, you're saying? Not as good as part one. What are you up to, Shreyas? As soon as I have another source of income, we'll see. We'll see. What are you up to? I wanted to open Letterbox. You can't work for not money unless you gain money somewhere. Yeah, I mean that's a given. I'm saying cybersecurity makes me really good money now, and I need that. I need really good money now, but I'm perfectly happy doing a minimum wage job as well. Like as long as I can pay rent and eat food and do free time, enjoy my free time. I think I'd like my job better if it was remote. I don't like going to the office. A Flexbox layout engine in Zig for fun and an agent harness. Nice. Okay, let's switch to I want to do a bit of Rust, and then we'll play some games. Honestly, if that UBI thing happens, I wouldn't complain either. Like as long as it puts a roof on my head and food on the table, the whole job will be optional thing. Why is this too big? Oh yeah. Certo? Is this the tweet about cakes? Because I saw a post from them about cakes. Yeah, it's a big deal. This is their second post about cakes. They also posted on if you go to Instagram. Oh, cakes is a good time. He's funny. Look at that. They posted the moment. They showed that Moist Critical played it. They put a trailer of the game. Prime Agent's tweet. Ooh, what's going on, Bedro? They put Valentine's tweet. Well done. But he was talking about how like he's been having a hard time with the family regarding like his 4 hour grind and not being able to make money for the 4 years he's been working on the game. But he stuck through. Wait, you can't drink tap water in New York? In Saudi, you can't. In Montreal, you could. But I still rather use the filter. I like the Brita. I like the Brita filter. You still have to filter. Is it that bad? I've seen people test the water, and the water is fine. You pay monthly for that, or is it like you buy the device? The Brita is not a device. Well, like it's different though. You can have it directly fitted to the tap, so when you're like getting the water directly to your glass, but it's just a big jug. It's like this, the filter. So I had one of these in Canada, and you replace the filter after like I don't know how often to change. Scale after filtering, weird. Like $6 a month. The water jugs in like we get these gallon of water in Saudi. These things, and they're like 5 reals. don't you put the filter somewhere? Yeah, you put it in the jug. No, you see this little thing? Put it inside the jug. There's the straight out of the tap ones as well. There are these ones that you can fit into your tap, but then it makes the tap look ugly. I don't know. I like the jug method better. And I have my jug next to me on my table. Oh yeah, I like all sorts of jug, all jug sizes. I have a small jug and a big jug. Hello, Alyssa. Welcome.
Welcome to Zombo Car.
Whole big 4-tube
This
setup.
is
Last time we wanted to get
Zamboca.
something that filters water, a whole
Welcome
machine with 4
to Zambo.
filters. What the heck? Hello. Yeah, no, in Saudi, the filters aren't really popular. We just get gallon of water. Saudi price. How much is it? Oh, it's 10 reals now. Yeah. And we replace them. They'll come to your building and have it replaced. But sometimes we can't wait for that. So we'll go to the store. Give me a sec. It's really cold. I'm going to turn the AC down. How are you, Alyssa? What's cooking? Alyssa, did you read comic strips from the newspapers growing up? Is that something you did? You got Pokopia? Hell yeah. I'm not a big Pokemon guy, but everyone's been raving about it. Mainly because the game traumatizes me. I've not had good memories with the people that got me into Pokemon. Newspaper subscription at your house, but one of your friends' houses had one out sometimes. Nice. Now, my mom would bring it from work, and every day I'd go directly to the comic strips page. This one doesn't play like a normal Pokemon game. It feels a lot like Stardew. Been looking at Hall's Beauty play. Yo, hot dog flavor water. What's up, man? Minecrafty, Stardew, Animal Crossing, Glee. How's the Switch 2? Do you like it? Have you been playing anything else on it outside of Pokopia? Physical activity? Oh, are you at work? You're at work. That's why your head hurts. Mario Kart, and now it's all been Pokopia. Man, I want to play the new Mario Kart. No point of going home in his Uber, paid by company bunny. How long is the ride home? I Yeah, hot dog flavor water living in a Scandinavian country that allows for walking around. That's a bigger privilege. 40 minutes, Jesus. Moonwalking to work. I'm so jealous, man. I used to walk so much in Canada, in Sweden. What do you got against the Swedes? This bedrow rage baiting. It's actually from Finland. Still beats being an American, Bedro. Still jealous of the American passport. Unfortunately. Strip your mod powers. Alice is still at the saloon. He'll be back like in 1 a.m. or something. The saloon was crowded, so he was in the queue. He's in the queue. Yeah. Impending doom. He hates it. He hates getting his hair cut. The club? Bro, in Saudi, that's just how things are. Things are open till late at night, especially during Ramadan. Things are open till like 3 a.m. Places are open until 3 a.m. Parks are open till 3 a.m. You see families out in the park. That's why this one thing I do like about this country is the nightlife accommodates like the whole family and not just people that want to drink. KMS. Yeah. People work night shifts. Like 8:30 or 9. Yeah. It doesn't make sense because like if you're someone that works a 9 to 5 and you gotta get some stuff done, by the time you come out of work, everything's closed. You gotta rush. You gotta beat the rush hour. It becomes a chore dealing with the logistics. And I guess the other reason it's like that here is because during the day it's too hot to, you know, have your family out, and at night the weather is really nice. I don't know how they get paid in Saudi. I don't think there's like a night pay that pays people better. There's just a night shift. Night shift a couple years, our pay differential was so tiny it didn't make a difference. Oof. Oh, it already defines it. Nice. Your partner feeling Christmassy? It's like March, man. This time. I don't know. Nail partner cute. Okay. For some reason, I just don't feel comfortable like having the functions below. So I'm gonna bring this up. No. Wait, it's Shift V, yank, E. Okay. Yo, Lydium! Holy moly, what up? Welcome. Bro, I've been streaming for 1 year. 1 year and a bit. Huge. But I don't advertise it as much. I just go around and if I want to let someone know I stream, I give them a raid. I've been grinding. How are you, Lid? You said on you were working on. Let me see. An agent orchestrator for remote VMs. How did that work? Just writing code. Yeah, I've gone from being skeptical to kind of build lately, especially since Opus 4.6. An agent orchestrator for remote VMs too. And also the tool that you had for your company, how's that going? You said you had to demo it to the execs or the higher ups. Made your own version. The CTO and CFO love it here. Oh yeah. They Is it okay if I mention the name of the company? No, okay, I won't then. Because they acquired another like agent kind of platform a couple months. If you do that, I'll slow her and I won't take my shoes when you come in to hang out. Okay, okay. But I don't. Do you know the acquisition I'm talking about? Did you get your Les Pauls hot of their water? Wait, what do you not got a notice saying Les Pauls got shifted to hell yeah. I'm glad I checked with you before mentioning it. I'm not a dev, but I'm getting back into it by learning Rust. Lid. Built a lot of Rust things lately. Hell yeah. But once I learn it, I'm probably just gonna vibe code things. I want to learn it so I can critique the the code that it produces. So I'm not comfortable doing things without having the prerequisite knowledge. Like I can't automate that stuff without having the prerequisite knowledge. This doesn't sit right with me. But I built this. It's still a work in progress. Like a tourism platform. I'm partnered with one DMC, destination management company. Why is it so slow? Why is it so slow? It wasn't this slow before. It wasn't slow on localhost. I don't know why it's so slow. It wasn't slow like this before. Well, I'll figure it out. And then there's a partner portal and an admin portal. Is it just this website? No, yeah, it's just my website. Let me check the infra. Yeah, it's slow. You know what? I'm just gonna ask Cloud. Whatchamacalliting? Any other Abuda Guru services down? Say I go draw that Abuda Guru. Yeah, that's fine. Hello, Dev Dad. Dev Dad. I saw your tweet and you're not. Cloud code is down. No, wait, is it? Oh, it is. Fuck.
Daddy, chill.
Dev Dad, I saw your tweet about you having conflicting thoughts about the superpowers plugin. I want to know what you tried it for and why you weren't sold. You truly am torn on it. It's more for like open-ended creative thinking. Like I like the back and forth you have. But I feel like for more like solid technical implementations where you know what you want to get done, the basic like plan mode is fine. Superpowers. Superpowers. Brainstorm. Write plans, execute plans. That plugin. It really cooks, but I end up writing a lot of code. And for some reason, it feels like it misses UI based things you're not used to cloud missing. Ooh. Yeah. And you go over like the design, because before they execute, they give you the design document and then the implementation document, right? Do you carefully go over like that and critique it, or yeah? It's this plugin, Shreyas. I haven't, but that's because like I have so many games in my library. If I get it, buy another game, it's like all the other games are on a cuck chair, just watching me not not play that plugin, Shreyas. Well, Cloud Code's dead. That means I can not worry about AI and just learn. Oh wait, I don't know if Lid's still here, but I wanted to show him my infra and tell him about how I've been using cloud for my security operations center at work. But like for infra stuff, I'm a bit opinionated. So I set up like a couple of containers the way I would do things. And there's this Docker folder, right, that has all of my containers, and inside each folder is like the service. And if you like go into Cloudflare, I have the compose YML that's built to my standard, and then the .env. So I made a couple, and then I started spinning up more containers, but through Claude. I'd be like, hey, look at the subfolders and see the format and the approach I use for these containers, and spin more containers. That way it gets an understanding of all of the containers in an environment, how each of them works together, how the networking is set up. So now, like, I also have Discord auth, right? For some websites, you need to be on my Discord to be able to access the services. So when I spun up the Excalidraw instance, right, all I do is I tell Claude, hey, spin up Excalidraw on a new container and only make it available to the Habibis role. And it does it all for me and follows the spec I want. And the root Claude kind of documents the whole infra. Excalidraw is the opposition. Do you not like it? No ads. Oh, you're making, but oh right, I remember your multiplayer drawing tool. Why are you making? Why are you reinventing the wheel though? Like, is there something specific you want in the service that Excalidraw doesn't offer? This TLD draw. Oh, TLD draw was. I forgot about that. I need an easy way to draw. Oh, okay. In real time. Very good free whiteboard. Didn't they have like TLD draw computer, some AI way of like doing things where you can like have connectors and stuff? I remember a really good ad from them. The end has 664 permissions. Should be 600, right? Probably. Let me check. I still don't know how to convert these. Made one Claude message. Your next app is Genius. R is 4, W is 2. Fuck. Why can't I copy? Hello, Alison on Yeet. Welcome. Why can't I? Are people outside of the group? Yeah, that is true. If I do want to like over engineer it. But right now, no one can really access the VPS outside of me because it's
Hello,
behind
how are you? I am under the
traffic.
water.
It's behind.
Please help
It's
me.
it's
Here
in
too much
Tailscale.
raining.
So unless someone manages to escape, how do I convert? Damn it! Unix permissions to number. Chmod calculator. 664. 60. I don't want to allow the public to read it. Yeah, that's true. All right. I'll ask. There are a bunch of env files that I need to change. Are you heading out? Oh, bye. Take care, Shreyas. What did DevDad say? Next app is Genius. Oh, wait. I read your name as Alison Yeet, but it's all on Yeet. Alon's Yeet. You can wildcard update all env chmod. I will try. It scans, listens to sources, detects a keyword, and calls a webhook. Like what sources? Like RSS sources? Any source, voice. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, Neil Pointer has set up OpenClaw to do job hunting for him. Today, Clankusi is dead because I ran out of tokens. I don't know what use the tokens, but I'll find out. I want your OBS to do something cool. All right. I set up dev data. I set up OpenClaw. Right, it's not working now because I ran out of token. So it participates on Discord. I gave it access to certain chats. Wait, let me bring it here. Yo, Zeno. There's like the Clankusi water cooler where you can chat with the bot, and some people have managed to get it to do things that it's not supposed to do. Have I found value in OpenClaw? Yeah, but it took a lot of like getting it to work and tinkering and a lot of time. Hello, computer. I used Claude to configure like OpenClaw for me, and that sped things up. And I have these channels, daily digest. So like every day it'll give me like what happened in the day, how my infra is doing, like the monitors, and daily log at the end of the day. I had this old Discord channel called Content Cache with like my news sources. And earlier on my streams, I used to go through these one by one to try to find good headlines to cover. That became a bit of a grind, just trying to look for something interesting. So I changed it. I made it so that anytime I add a source here, OpenClaw will pick it up and add it to its list of RSS feeds it needs to scan. And see, it knows the personality of the Discord and the Twitch stream, because I also set it up so that the moment I go live, it's listening to what I'm saying on Discord. I have like whisper transcription that gets fed into OpenClaw, and at the same time, it's reading chat and it'll occasionally respond. So it gets a feel of like what we like to talk about, what I like to talk about. And based on the community's interests, it'll score each of the articles it reads. It'll post it on Mastodon and Blue Sky. So it has an account. Let me. I set up like a whole separate set of accounts and just for the OpenClaw instance. Am I still making HTMX stuff? I've never made HTMX stuff. It's on my list for this year for something that I need to learn. I've never played with HTMX. I'm not a web dev. I've never done web dev stuff. in a very long time. I'm very disconnected with web dev. But yeah, it does well. Like on Blue Sky, not as much, but on Mastodon, people engage. CEO of HTMX, that's just a meme position. um, yeah, you too can be a CEO of HTMX. So the history with this is Carson, the actual guy um, behind the HTMX project. Someone went to him and said, if I tell a recruiter that I was the CEO of HTMX, and if the recruiter reaches out to me, I will send them an email saying, yes, you are the CEO of HTMX. And that kind of blew up. So now everyone just puts like HTMX CEO in their bio. And these are like, how many CEOs so far? How many CEOs? Oh, 1,189 CEOs. But yeah, it posts, and this is like what filters out articles I want to read for me. Heavy board meetings. And the other stuff that OpenClaw does for me is, I can show you every day on the daily log. It posts a Google Drive of its workspace so that people can see why everything's deleted. What happened? Yeah. Well, every day it uploads to the Google Drive. Oh, because I did a reorganization. Of all of its workspace files. So you can see, I can like track how it evolves over time. We have the soul.md, which pretty much says you have the personality of Uncle Iroh in Michael Scott's body, and you lean in towards one direction or the other based on the context of what's happening. Things it should do, things it shouldn't do. Security MD is something I set up as well on how it needs to handle different situations, and where it needs to log the event. And then it has a friends.md. So every stream and every interaction it has with Discord, it'll take in the username. If the name is similar to, like, if it interacted with the person on Discord first and knows that has the same username on Twitch, it'll link the two together. Otherwise, I manually tell him, like, okay, give me the list of people you've talked to on Twitch or talked to on Discord and who doesn't have a Twitch username associated, and I'll give you the Twitch username. And then it remembers like the vibe of that person, takes notes on that person, and it responds with like inside jokes accordingly. GDPR compliant? Well, I am giving all of the info. Like, the Google Drive is public. Oh, my account has been limited. Why? Data brokers. GDPR is a soft recommendation. But yeah, everything's public. If you're not comfortable with the information that Kankusi gathers on you, you just message me and I'll take it out. Easy. Public is worse? Yeah. But I'm transparent about where everything is, and no one has complained so far. And it doesn't track every channel, right? Only channels it can see. So if people who do chat on Kankusi water cooler should be hyper aware about not saying things that they wouldn't want tracked.
Chupapi muñeño. Chupapi
Transparent
muñeño,
about
chupapi
collecting
mo fucking
personal data,
muñeño.
yeah. What up, Sarge? Yeah. All right, cloud is down, so I guess I can just focus. Is this working? Oh, it's working. I guess it was just slow for a bit. Everything's live. We're good. Whoever here that doesn't follow DevDad, do give him a follow and check him out. He's working on a project called Flowbase, the CRM. And he's been killing it so far. He streams during my work time, and it's been nice to like watch someone grind and like work on their baby, on their project. But my employer told me to stop watching streams at work. It's been harder for me to like tune in. God damn it. It's just we're cool. That's what I say, and I tell them like I learn things on these streams, like from their workflow that I bring into our office. Like all of this stuff I'm doing with Claude now, it's because I saw how other people are doing it. Like, and then I thought, you guys, it just doesn't. It's not fair. And then there are other people in the office watching football and watching their religious content, and no one's saying anything about it. Just because I'm watching Twitch and you think Twitch is a gaming platform? Yeah. And it's also super like motivating to watch like people grind in public, to see them struggle, because when you watch a YouTube video, you're seeing the highlights, right? You're not seeing the amount of work that's going into it. You're not seeing the struggle, not seeing the ups and downs. But with Twitch, it's just raw, right? And when you see the struggle, it's very validating. It's very validating, and it's a reminder that like getting to where you wanna be, like to get that successful product out, it's not like an overnight success. Talking to coworkers on coffee breaks, so they just want you to get less done. I don't know. And my boss is like, no, you need to interact with your coworkers. You need to build a good name for yourself. It's not just like being behind the scenes, which everyone knows you're getting stuff done, but people need to like you in the office. I was like, but I don't like these people. I don't want to be known. I'm just here to like do my time. Like younger me would have eaten this up. Younger me did all of this stuff. Younger me put myself out there, marketed myself, right? But even with all of that marketing, I ate shit. So now I'm just tired. I just want to go clock in, Work hard, clock out, not interact with the people I don't want to interact with, and work on my projects. That's what brings happiness to me. And I am a very social person. I just don't want to socialize with people at the office. These are not people I enjoy socializing with. Part of wanting to stream is to have that coworker experience of chatting in between working. I worked as an independent engineer a long time, and I do miss that from time to time. I don't hear you describing many technical coworkers to do that with. I don't. I only have one. That's my direct manager. And he has no problem with me doing the Twitch stuff. And people have complained to him, but he's like, yeah, but he gets the work done. So why do you care? Yeah. I mean, my managers are looking out for me, right? They just don't want word going to the CEO that I do these things at the office. What do I do for work? I am a cybersecurity lead. So I handle everything cybersecurity in my company. I came in just to do infrastructure hardening, but they're so they don't have anything in place. So I've ended up doing like government risk compliance as well. So making all of the policies, making sure that we are following the policies. When we get audited by regulators, I guide the audits. So I go through the checklist and make sure we have all the controls in place. Our company got into the brokerage business. We were just capital markets, so like one of those set and forget investments. And the head body, so CMA in Saudi, they're called the CMA, Capital Markets Authority. So they regulate everything with capital markets, and they have their own set of regulations. One of their subsidiaries is called Tadawul, which is the Saudi Stock Exchange. And we have a direct line between OCI and you're going to hop on a call in 8 minutes. Sounds good, Dev Dad. Thanks for coming by. And although they're a subsidiary, they're much more strict on following their regulations because it's high frequency trading. You need to maintain availability at all times. When a person makes a trade, that trade must be executed. So when we started the audit process, we were like at 6%. So I helped get from 6% to 98% in 2 months, which is impossible for one person to do, but I grinded. There's a lot of twisting of the words, so like a bit of political playing around to meet some of these requirements as well. Worst case, company finally, and everyone goes, yeah. All right, what happened on chat? He was more interested in me being visible at my desk than the amount of work I got done. Yeah. Because otherwise you get hyper focused on everything that's wrong, forgetting you've made good things too. Harden my infrastructure. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Holy crap, it's Rust. Yes, but we got sidetracked. But yeah, I got that far, right? And I worked very hard to get that and make all of those policies. I tried using AI to make those policies for me, but no. At the time, like it was not there. Last month and a half, I've been using Claude a lot to like speed up my workflow. He's aligned, but he's like got his mood swings sometimes, and it really pisses me off. Man, people are at my current workplace are like mines that I gotta work around. Um, and then there's the whole ageism aspect in this country, where when they see you're young, they just assume you're not as experienced, or they don't trust. I used to work like in Canada. I used to lead a team with 15 people under me, right? The CEO is not willing to give me my own department. He doesn't trust. And now he's looking for someone outside that can lead a department, which is really like disheartening, because I thought a year into the company I'd have my own department and there won't be a conflict of interest, because right now cybersecurity has to be its own department. Even as per regulation, has to be its own department so it can hold all the other departments accountable. But right now I'm in the IT department. So if I do come up with security recommendations, I need to navigate politics. I need to make sure that like my direct manager and his direct manager don't get too much heat. Because if I, you know, make a public email, add them and include the CEO, they're going to call me to this office and be like, why didn't you come to me with this in the first place before like blasting this email out? And then I'm like, but you're so busy every time I can't try. Like you always have someone else. They're like, no, anyways, you have to. And then if I don't, if I wait that out and then this comes from someone else, this might permanently fix my problem. I don't know. I don't think people at work are Twitch people outside of me. Until you hear all of these shenanigans, yeah. Um, and I'm just kind of stuck. I'm gonna wait it out. Like, I don't really want to climb the ladder in my current workplace. I make enough, and I don't really spend that money. Right now I'm just using that to support my parents and help them get a home, like, or pay their home off. And then after that's done, like, I'd be comfortable just going to a lower paying job that doesn't like put me through the same stress. Um, there is a job that's coming my way through someone I met on Twitch, but it's not like there's no definitive date. Going independent is really tough. My current visa situation, I've lived on visas my whole life. I'm a Sri Lankan passport. Respect. Not giving them a penny. It's just that like they paid for my college, they paid for my university, right? And they sacrificed buying a house to pay for all of that. And my university was expensive. It's like they could have bought a house with how much they paid for my university. And I didn't grow up in a country that can just give me education for like nothing, right? Uh, like I got a really good like Ivy League level education. What made me good? I was born here. I'm not a Saudi Arabian, but I was born here. My parents, they could have bought you one of those jackets, nevertheless. Yeah, and, man, I wouldn't have made them spend on that. But they chose the parent life. Yeah, they did choose the parent life, but they don't see that. I made it clear to them, like I didn't ask to be born many times. Kind of helpful. But yeah, that's just my situation. I've also like mismanaged my money and made really bad decisions with it and then had to like borrow from them. So I do owe them a lot. I do owe them a lot, and I'll help pay the house off. I'll help pay my siblings' tuition off, and then I'm done. Like, I don't care about making insane amounts of money anymore. Um, Computer, I was born in Saudi. Both my parents came as expats. Like, my mom is Indian, my dad is Sri Lankan. They moved to Saudi when they were in their early 20s, and I was born here. I lived here until 17, and then I went to Canada. I lived in Canada for 8 years, and my work visa in Canada went away. And after that, I came to Saudi again because this is where I have the connections for employment. And it's like, this when the origin story. Did I not share my origin story? I can wait for Phoenix. Yeah. The market, what did I study in college? Mechanical engineering. I did mechanical engineering. Oh, yeah. I used to regret going into mech-eng, but I'm glad I went through it. Did I like it? There are some courses I liked. There are some courses that I didn't, like very theoretical courses like heat transfer and thermodynamics. It was a nightmare. I hated the math. I was not interested in learning it. But then there were very hands-on courses, like the mechatronics courses, where you can say that you dropped out of college a month ago. Mechanics sounds cool, maybe cooler from the outside, but you can't teach myself that as well as comp sci. Yeah, that's the other reason that kind of like made me choose mech-eng over comp sci is the resources for comp sci is so it's readily available on the internet and you can self-teach it as long as you have the will to do it, right? um but for mech-eng it's not the same. There's a lot of tooling you got to work with. There's in industry like software that you can't afford, but the university will give it to you because they have like a license with like AutoCAD or um SolidWorks, blah blah blah, and then they have like the workshops there with all of what's the name of the mech eng building, Queens, Mitchell Hall. Oh, Mitchell Hall is the new hall. McLaughlin Hall is the old hall. Mm, Hall lab, Queens. Okay, they don't show it here, but under this building, this is huge workshop where you got like welding tools, you have a water jet to cut stuff. Let me show you one. Cool. You see this queue? You see this queue? This queue? We cut it with a water jet. So we get to like learn all of these different tools. and we get to learn each tool. Brass? I don't know, but I remember we cut it with a water jet. So you don't get access to those things like around the house. There are much more advanced tools that I didn't get to play with. 3D printers were available too for us to use. We had like a maker space. Modern maker tools. Or even a sewing machine. Shop bought CNC machines. And you had 3D printers, 3D scanners, woodworking tools, metalworking tools, handheld power tools, photography and film equipment, laser cutters, soldering irons. Do I still use those skills? When I was living in Canada, yeah, because I had a place to myself, and I would buy tools. Right now, I left Canada, and all of those equipment is with my brother, and he's making use of it. He's a lot more hands-on than I am. But if down the road, when I do have a bigger place to myself, I do want to have my own tools. My dad's also very hands-on. He's very good at woodworking. So he has tools of his own that I occasionally play with. But he doesn't really know the mechatronics side of stuff. The other course that I really liked is mechatronics, Queen's Mech Eng. When I joined, there was no dedicated mechatronics degree, but there was a course at the final year that is dedicated to mechatronics. And it was 6 hours of labs every week. So 3 hours twice a week in the evenings. You just go to the lab and you start out. You have a goal and you get your robot to do things. So my profile picture on Twitter and everywhere, you end up moving to SWE. I wanted to, but I couldn't afford to. So this little robot that we worked on throughout the course, it was really fun, and there was no final exam. Each lab counted towards your grade. There was no homework, no final exam. If you manage to like get all of the work done in the lab, you don't have anything outside of the lab to do. So I'm kind of grateful that I did MechEng. I have a little EE lab. You got a 3D printer, some shitty robots, hopefully in the future. Hell yeah. So yeah, I want that. And my life goal is to own a little plane. I want a Beechcraft Bonanza. Ideally, this guy. It's so cute. It's a family plane. I want to get like an old secondhand one. And I want to rent out a hangar that I can work out at, or maybe I can afford my own hangar at that point. And man, these are expensive. 1983, they've come up in prices. What the heck? They used to be cheaper. These are not affordable. The hell? What about Cessnas? Cessna 172. Not sure you want to own and store a plane. Yeah. They have all of the flights have come up in prices. Jesus. Okay, this is 1978 for $30,000. Why have they come up in prices? Who's buying it? Why is it in so much demand? But yeah, like if I can like get one of these planes and then spend my free time working on it, I'll definitely like if I'm still streaming, I'll stream myself working on these planes, making upgrades, putting new like Garmin avionics inside them. That would be goals. I've made it in life. Like I'd be happy. There's this YouTuber called Stevie Triesenberg. Not take the wheel. She posts like she was a McKench as well. But she got a plane and started, taking videos of her flights. I think she has a Bonanza. Garmin avionics install on her 1952 Bonanza.
Today, we're starting a full Garmin avionics install on my 1952 C35 Bonanza. We'll fly the Bonanza in a layout with the radios all the way on the left. New digital clock from Mid-Continent. With this install, we're adding a ton.
She does. I don't know. She's American, but I don't know what her origins are. But it got to a point where she just got hired by Garmin, so she works for Garmin now.
Gabriel Tower, Bonanza 5921 Charlie, holding short runway 26, ready for departure eastbound.
Bonanza 5921 Charlie, Gabriel Tower, hold short of runway 26.
Now we're going to pick up some flight following.
He has like GoPros fitted across the plane to take different angles.
Clear to contact 3 miles northeast Cameron Airport 2000.
But yeah. Squeakiest chair in the Middle East. I oiled the chair up. It's not enough. Found yourself needing to educate your professors from time to time. It was awful. Yeah, it's not all universities and colleges are equal, unfortunately. I was very lucky to have studied where I was. The professors were very blunt with a lot of the students, especially towards the A-star students, and they were like, A-star is not going to guarantee you success in life. You need to do more. You need to do more outside of just grinding for tests. You need to join design teams or work on your own projects. Use the ability to learn that you apply on your academia into like doing things. I just want money to have that security and then start giving shit away. Hell yeah. I got to learn some lab views, so you got to put it on your CV thanks to college. Yep. Yeah, this is why, and I really don't like the takes where people are like, don't go to college, because it's very circumstantial. For me, like, especially the country I'm working at, you can't get a job without a college degree. Like at least the job I have now, you need a degree. That's just a legal requirement. Whereas in the US, it's not the same case, right? You can just self-study comp sci, and like a lot of employers don't require a degree. But most places aren't the same. And just to get the visa itself, the visa makes it a strict requirement that you need a degree. And then I talked about like the equipment that you have access to, the people around you, being in that academic environment. If you come from a family that's not like, hasn't shown you the type of mindset you need to have to make it ahead of make it. My parents, they have, like, I've learned things from them, but there are things that I learned from my university peers that I wouldn't have learned from my parents, and they learned this mindset from their parents who did go to university. How to, like, what things you need to do, how to make the most of your time in university. So I had to like learn it from them, and it was their parents saying like, okay, you're in university now, yeah, you have to like socialize and party and stuff like that, and work hard at your courses, but you also need to, if you're interested in politics, you can go into like student presidency. If you're interested in building things and be employable, you need to join the design teams, join clubs. That's how you make a name for yourself. This stuff will add to your resume, so you'll be more competitive when you come out of college. Um, and the university environment has all of the resources for you to like be able to get to that point. My little brother has access to a supercomputer in where he's studying right now, like a supercomputer with the NVIDIA A1000s, so he can play with like all of the open source models he wants. There are 8 assignments we need to finish by the end. Go burr now. Yeah, see, and it's also like not all colleges are built equal. Some just don't care and are just there to take the money and give you the paper. I want to get my pilot's license, but not sure where, if you want to own and store a plane. Yeah, it's not looking very feasible with property prices right now. And even I just had a look at the prices now, and compared to like a year ago, it wasn't that bad. Coworker reminds building a kit plane. Boss is like, let's do those knowledge transfers before your maiden flight. I was self-educated when you started in tech. You didn't start your degree until you was a dev for 5 years and then felt limited without the piece of paper backing you up. Yep. I substantially completed my whole course. I stopped at the end because I had an examiner that had a personal feud. No! He used his power to fuck you over. Fuck. It was pricey from way before. Yeah, but it's getting worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse. I don't know, we'll see. When I meant property prices, the flight rentals, from what I've heard from friends, was like $2,000 a year, just like a parking spot for your flight, which was not bad. I don't know how it is now. I'll be right back. Like I bought like my family bought a house in Sri Lanka, and it's it's big. It's big. Um, and compared to like how prices are in the US, it's really cheap relatively. But when you compare it to local income, it's impossible. It's impossible for someone making money in Colombo to be able to afford something like that. You're back to zero. Um, wait, didn't you sell your recent apartment? Did you sell it for higher than you got it for, or I AI? You don't own shit, but you never owned it. If you were paying, if you were paying, I don't know. I feel like if it's on a mortgage or something, it's you just never owned it. Because like in the end, you still don't own your time because you can't just be unemployed and not be because you can't make the monthly payments for the mortgage. That's just my take on like loaning to own a house. Is also why I'm a little bit like salty about the house that we got because we still haven't paid it in full, and I'm stuck because I can't just quit my job. Then how are we gonna manage to pay it off when I'm already like committing a lot of my money to helping my brother's tuition? Um, in no man's all right. It's funny having a mortgage is generally better. Yeah, that is true though. You're better off like paying for mortgage than rent. Um, but with the wonky housing prices, how do you know that like the value of the house is going to be higher or lower than what you got it for? I don't know. I just feel more comfortable like not having to worry like or care about the valuation of the house after. Just buy it up front and you have a place to live at. Um, and it's very circumstantial. Very circumstantial. I wonder how things are going to change if this war escalates. With Colombo housing prices to income. Yeah, see, ranked as world's most unaffordable city for home buyers in 2026. Sri Lanka's commercial capital recorded a price income to income ratio of 55.1 amongst all 395 cities monitored worldwide. So like the people that own property in Colombo either like inherited it or was able to buy it like in the 90s or early 2000s, or are earning from outside of the country and remitting it to Colombo and making the purchase. It's rough. Okay. I do want to read out what I'm learning here on the Rust book, but it's historically been nuking my voice. Longer vacation. How many vacation days do you get per year now? I get 1.5 per month worked. So like every year it's 1.5 into 12. So it's 18 days outside of like the Eid holidays and the government holidays. And then they carry over. So I have days that I haven't used from last year. And I've carried over. So right now I have 11. By October, I'll have 21. So I'm going to have a really long vacation in October. But the jobs aren't. The jobs aren't. So it's like price to income ratio, Zeno. Same boat with like Sri Lanka. Like they're affordable, but for people who work outside of the country. Syria has the highest price to income. See, Sri Lanka, number 5. So the US is relatively not bad, but you need to live buttfuck nowhere. Pretty lucky, yeah. Yo, Borrow Checker. Welcome, Borrow Checker. Borrow Checker, you've been grinding, man. Long ass streams. That's good. Hope you've been liking it. Follow Borrow Checker, guys. He started streaming around a week and a half ago, and he's been doing. He started off by doing a hackathon, and then the project from that hackathon he wants to like improve it. So he's been working on that around Build Story. Yeah, to write Rust properly. Oh yeah. Bar checker says he's chopped, but I had a peek when he didn't pay proper attention to the camera. I had a peek. And he assumed that nobody saw, but I saw. And he's not chopped. When I get my mask and glasses from AliExpress. He's not chopped. I was worried about the same thing, Bar checker, but like since I started streaming, like I don't care about how I look and how it's gone. I don't worry about it. Only a little bit insecure about like my hairline, but I just wear the cap, and it's more of a like I can't look at myself on the camera. So I've kind of built like tolerance to like not worrying about how I look since I started streaming. Because one, it's quite validating that people come and say hi and hang out here, right? And yeah. Punches, no! Don't say that. You know my face is and like you may think you're chopped, but like the people around you wouldn't assume that. So like but you need to worry like, I guess having a good like self-esteem is a big factor, and most of my life it's been that way. Like I've been really happy with how I looked, except when I went super skinny, like underweight, because I had people around me make comments on my weight when I didn't really like worry about it. But then I also had people who said not to care. But I am a good talker. People like talking to me. I have had, people ask me out just based on like my conversational ability. I don't know if they found me like physically attractive or not. But they thought I was cute. So most of my riz is just like talking and asking people questions. We'll see how that will work out when you start streaming. Yeah, it'll help you. Computer, do you guys want to see insane Abu lore? Let me show you insane Abu lore. Yeah, I'm gonna disconnect the capture card. I used to be a really good public speaker growing up. And I found a clip. This is not frat times. This is during school time. This was 12 years ago. Over the clip button. What the fuck? All right. Do I have VLC? Because I need VLC for this. I do have VLC. How do I open with? Okay. How does this work? Oh. I look older? No, that's not me. What the fuck? Let me pipe this. Just turn the music down. Just that was my English teacher, and he passed away in my second year of uni. He was very dedicated, and we never took him seriously. Where should I pipe it to? I'll put it to gaming. Bring this up. This was during a debate, but I wasn't as fired up in the first couple rounds, but in the final round is where like I got our team to win.
Which is right, good, and just. Ethics is about our actions and decisions. When one acts in ways which are consistent, we characterize that as acting ethically. Although I agree that there are few out of 1.8 billion world youth whose moral and ethical values are deteriorating, my team and I are here to prove to our audience and the audience that not all youth are deteriorating, not all youths are worsening their moral and ethical values.
Yeah.
Just because of one mysterious child in the class, the teacher cannot blame the whole class. We live in a world where everyone believes we are the leaders of tomorrow. We are convinced that no matter what happens to all the amazing scientists, philosophers, sportsmen, and humanitarians, there will always be someone to carry on the legacy, to make the world an even better place. Our opponents are sure to bring up today's youth drinking and being under the influence of drugs and smoking. I certainly don't disagree that there are youths who do,
online streamer.
but that does not mean.
Well, like, I don't remember the topic, right? But you're assigned the side, right? I have no say in the matter. It was something about whether arts was required in school settings, and I was a big believer in like you need to study about music, arts, all of those like endeavors in the school. Very endearing, yeah. But I was on like the cons side where I had to speak against it, and like debating kind of like teaches you that like, you know, you have to put effort into thinking about like the points against, even if you don't believe in it, to get your side to win.
All 1.8 billion youths are under the influence before. Our first priority is our studies, and we make sure we are occupied all the time. Even students who don't do so well in school do not give up in their education. They make sure they find a different course.
But this was scripted. This is scripted because we met for like 3-4 nights to come up with the script. Where this is the start of the debate, right? Let me see. I really shine when it comes to impromptu. I'm not a good scripted guy.
The next speaker.
Let me see. Is it here or no? What is this video format and why is it so slow? He was part of my team. Her dad was the one that kind of mentored us.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
Everything like an over. This is from a long time ago.
You are gay.
We didn't have the resources to like make good video recordings of our debates. Okay. Oh. Where is it? I think the final step. This is our team winning. Oh yeah, we did win.
Come on, guys. Well done, well done. Everybody done.
People from my house. In our school, we had houses, right? People from my house came and like they picked me up and cheered me. Where is this? Wait, I guess over here. All right. I was very fired up. Oh, my parents were there. The guy saying "well done" was my dad.
For the summing up, we have the captain of Wallowa House, Abdul Ilal Nizam. Young people don't do always what they're told. Don't always do what they're told. But if they can pull it off and do something wonderful, sometimes they escape punishment. Said by Rick Riordan, God gave us the sixth sense so that we can make our own decisions. We can differentiate between right and wrong. We don't have to listen to our parents for everything unless we know what we are doing is right. Would it be good if an intelligent child took the advice from his future, if his father, but from his father, who is a farmer? It is the 21st century. Our minds are more developed to make our own decisions at this age. And it does not mean we are not morally and ethically deteriorating to make our own decisions. One of my opponents bored the audience with so many statistics. But which years are these statistics compared to? The topic is whether moral and ethical values are deteriorating, not whether they exist or not. She brought many statistics, but not comparing it to the past. And these things have not increased. They have always existed. It is media. Once we have media in the world, we know more about the world. The media is making us more exposed to the world. Now we know what's happening in other parts of the world. And one of our opponents thought that they watch pornography. Not increase. There is no increase for me. I'm very sure there is no increase. Many irrelevant points for
I did go blind once.
I'm sure about 5 years ago, I found it very informative, please, except as in video. Did anyone admit? No, in the current affair. No is future. And what Arabic saying goes, the dog barks, but the caravan moves on. Likewise, no matter what the people say about us, what my opponents say about us, we, like the caravan, must still move on because we have so much more to offer the world and its future.
But yeah, there it is. That side of me is gone. It's I that side of me is gone, and especially since I got diagnosed with like I went manic and I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder and I started taking meds. My speech ability gone, my confidence gone. So one of the reasons I did start streaming is so that I could practice again, so that I could nope, find my voice again and be able to be as articulate as I used to be. Yeah. A little bit more calmer than what I used to be like. I don't want to be the same because I was very, very charged. What have you guys been saying about me? 13 years ago, yeah.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He's almost impossible since you don't have any emotional feelings. That is a lie. Everyone, you're a human. That's impossible. Everyone has feelings. But you probably have alexithymia. Have you heard of alexithymia, borrow checker? Alexithymia. You don't know how to describe your feelings. You don't know what you feel at the current moment. Alexithymia. You should look it up. It's emotional blindness. Like you have a hard time identifying and describing your emotions. And you can get out of it. So like if you're a human, you feel, everyone feels. It's usually your background and surroundings that kind of ask for you to push those feelings down. Right? And there's definitely like whatever like motivates you to keep going is also like it comes from feelings. Keep thinking about starting stream, did you indecisive about it, about everything? Just do it. Just rip the band-aid off. If you're gonna do it, I'll give you a follow. Anyone in software and game dev, I wanna cheer on. Sure. Then there are more like those people who desperately care about your appearance. Thing is, would you want to be liked by? Yeah, you don't want to care about people that just like associate with you because of how you look. With the shit ass kid, I don't know. Even if they don't care, you care. I'm not going to poison people's interpretations with ugly reality, bruh. It's being considerate of others. But what if it's only you that sees yourself as shocked and others are fine? I did go blonde. There's an emote. Oh, the emote's not here? Oh, there is an emote with me being blonde. I did go blonde. You'll say shit and they won't even remember it after 5 minutes. And usually people, when they're criticizing your looks, it's coming from like a place of their own insecurity. They just want to make you feel bad. No one's going out of their way to like put someone that they don't think is not attractive down unless they're dealing with demons of their own. And you don't want those people in your life anyways. Who's Andrew Kelly? Andrew Kelly's red face. What? Flipping them? I didn't flip them off. Most people don't care and are supportive. Yeah, they don't care about the minority that says stupid things. His president's speech would be crazy. Yeah. The guy was fired up, but it's also the age. I remember being that way. Yeah, see, it's also like the confidence of like someone that's naive. the young teenage, the young naive teenager confidence. I miss that teenager. I miss that energy. And like when you grow up, you find out that there's more nuance to the world, right? It's hard to be that convicted in what you say when you realize there's so much nuance and you want to take into account all of the different points. That's just them being kind to not hurt your feelings. Mostly performative pity. I don't know about that. Like, yeah, if they're being kind, take it. Let it. If it's performative, take it. But some people also come out of genuine, like, coming from a place of being genuine. You can't cater to everyone, right? If you want to live a life, you live a life on your own terms and be confident in yourself. You can't take into account everybody's feelings. You can't take into account the whole like 8 billion people, because you're bound to find like some people who just don't have it all figured out and they would rather put other people down instead of looking internally. Alexithymia, yes. Talk to machines, that's more than enough. I mean, if that makes you happy, then fine. My ADHD fucks with emotional regulation. I used to be pretty stoic just to mask it and avoid rejection. Yeah, I'm not like, there's a lot to learn from stoicism, but I'm not like big on the whole like stoic philosophy and like living by it. I'm bigger on absurdism. I'm bigger on absurdism. where like the life is just a playground. We have like a drive to find meaning in life, and life is just like a playground. Do whatever the fuck you want. Stop caring about what other people think. I mean, I do care, but like I would rather not. And I want to put that part of me that doesn't care, because I grew up most of my life thinking I was a bad person, until later in life I learned like I'm not a bad person. I really do mean well for other people. I want the best for everyone, and that should tell me more than enough that like I'm not a bad person. So like it shouldn't allow me from living life on my own terms, because the way I live life is I'm not going around hurting people. I'm not going around putting other people down. I only stand up and like do challenge when I see someone being unfair or like kicking the smaller guy. That's when like I really get charged. But most of the other time is just me treating myself, enjoying, being silly. Yeah. Um, I'm not a big I'm not big on like holding my emotions down and not wearing it on my sleeves. I do like telling people about how I feel about certain things, how my day went. Um, it just feels natural to me. I don't know. I don't like to pretend everything is fine with me when it's not. I used to let manually invoke performative feelings to avoid masking. Then I look in the mirror and saw that make you gag. Yeah, if you're not comfortable with yourself, then like perf- I have to be performative at work, because everyone has a mask on at work. No one's their true selves. But at home, where places I must feel comfortable, I'm not putting a mask on. Zeno or Scythian, mathematical calculation. Oh yeah, level 25. My speech remind me of certain field. Hey, hi. Hopefully I don't have hate in my heart. I do have it against certain people. I have it against hateful people, but it's not like a strong, like I mean it's more of like I feel sorry for them than like I wish they died, or I wish hell on them. It's more like I feel sorry that they feel that way. I wish that they could come out of that way of thinking. Anyone that like goes out of their way to like make people feel bad is like, I don't know. Andrew is a Zig guy. Ooh, right. You go in and you don't know what to fear. Yeah, the teenager confidence, I miss it. When you're 19, you knew everything. Damn, that was nice. You know what you look at, realities may be as it is. Don't say it's rude to show yourself though. Let me give an example. In the past, when I was going to job interviews, I dressed normally, not fancy, because I want to be able to dress normally in my day-to-day job. As such, that automatically filters jobs, because then I will automatically be rejected in part by opinions that won't matter for me, accepted by opinions that do matter to me. Yeah, but like that's just what it takes, right? Be in the office. I don't accept it. I don't like it, but I want to make money. I want to get ahead in life, and just some things you gotta like take it up the ass and stick with it. I would rather just work from home, be in my PJs, lie on bed, and work from my laptop. But life is just not giving that to me right now, and I need the money. Yeah, stoicism for me was more of a survival mechanism, I'd say, a much better living life as my authentic self. Yeah, might say too much dumb shit, but oh well. Yeah, if just be silly and you say dumb shit, people will like think that's weird, and then they'll like forget it. They'll forget that you said that. Manual invocation means that they never existed naturally. What? Stoicism is unique approach, but not a cure, and has its nuances. Yeah, but like everyone has a philosophy that they want to live by, right? Like if someone wants to live that stoic lifestyle, power to them. It just doesn't work for me. Like there's stuff I learned from it, and I still like I look at videos on stoicism just to like not care about certain things as much as I used to. I'm like open to learning all sorts of like ways of thinking about the world, and I pick and choose what I want. Really struggle with relationships now. Ooh, I feel that. But with my friendships, it's been great. But with dating, I have a hard time because I'm like, I don't know. I'm a big people person, but dedicating my life to one person is where it becomes really hard. Damn, Abucha. In Minecraft. Relationships are boss levels for our lot. Yeah. Yeah. That's the other thing where like there's a good Dr. K video on alexithymia is we spend so much time with computers, like people who are with like in our field and are not interacting with people and not used to the randomness that comes with interacting with people. Because with computers, you input, you know what the expected output is, you know how it's supposed to behave. Whereas with people, there comes so much randomness. It's hard to deal with like unexpected outcomes. Say that as a married man. That's very valid. You need financial safety to be that opinionated. I'm not taking anything up the ass. That is the only exit. No, it's both. You can use it as an entrance and an exit, or both. Like you can go in and out multiple times within a short period. Damn that. Only relationship I get to experience are the electronic devices at platonic level. I hope that changes, bar checker, because like computers will get boring after a while. Yeah, friendship is easy, but like deeper than that is really tough for me. All right, I caught up with chat. What an amazing software and game dev speech. What an amazing speech in the software and game dev category. Still thinking about the in and out thing. Someday I'll be writing the Rust. Yeah, someday. Sometime soon I'll get through with this. I'm like
Daddy, chill.
quarter, not even quarter through this page that I was supposed to do today. Anyways, good convo. I need a project. Oh man, it's come to a point where I don't know, like, I'm gonna get a decent amount of like eyes coming my way. I want to learn the language well. Maybe I'll build something tiny. I know I want to do that. I want to play with the Riot API and see what I can do.
Why are you running?
Like when Hot Dog Flare Water is playing a league game, I want it to output to the Twitch. I want it to output to Twitch chat saying that like he either like won a game, lost a game, and how much LP he gained, lost. Maybe that will be a nice fun little thing to work. But if I'm going to be doing more than that after, I'm just going to vibe code it. I want to get to a point where I'm good enough. Clap might be a good library for Clap. Clap is a library. Clap. Command line instance for parsing command line arguments. Oh, interesting. I just want to be good enough in the language to be able to criticize and review code made by an LLM so I can push it in the right direction. But I feel really uncomfortable doing things without having a good idea of it. Do I expect to see Rust at work? No, not anytime soon. I don't think I'll see Rust code at work. I wouldn't recommend it either because of how much time it takes to build stuff with Rust and the compilation times. We're already hitting like half an hour, more than half an hour build times with like our .NET and JavaScript. I don't want to bring that to like 2 hours. Anyways, that's like outside of the dev teams are not who I deal with. So I don't have a say in what languages they should code in. I would recommend Go though. I would recommend that we switch to Go. But that's based on my limited understanding of like the web dev scene. I'm not a developer. I'm an infra and a security guy. So anything, my opinions would be like out of place, coming from like I don't have the authority to like make those decisions. Anything I say should be taken with a grain of salt. For infra, for web, outside the backend, and for doing finance stuff, depends. I know Ryan Winchester did it all. He works in brokerage as well, and his whole like stack is Elixir. I don't know anything about Elixir, but he stands by it for APIs. Ooh, Elixir is really good. Damn. If I go on an Elixir arc, it would be nice to have Ryan around guiding. Very good for web service work. All right. Believing I had no identity, that no one would ever want to stay with you anyway, and that the only thing I deserve was punishment. Describe it now very high level, but get the idea. My worst mistake was devaluing my own opinion and heightening the value of every opinion outside me. And yes, if you listen to others, your identity starts to slip away. This creates an enormous self-destructive cycle. Yeah. Like I don't want to change your mind on how you think about things, bar checker. I think these like working on yourself and the opinions you have of yourself and how you deal with other people, it's a lifelong journey. And but I do like to sow seeds, right? I do like to plant some ideas in your head so that you can like come out of that, because like what you say is valid. Like, you know, it's how you feel, it's how you deal with the world. I don't want to add friction to stop you from like feeling the things that you feel. But you should also be open to like alternate ways of seeing the world, seeing how you see yourself, And over time, maybe you will have a better self-esteem. And I hope, and I wish I like everyone here likes you. Everyone in the Twitch community is like you. Um, right? You have a decently good personality that we want to engage with you, and we care enough to you want to want you to come out of that sort of thinking. And we've all been through our personal journeys where we felt that way about ourselves. But it is a journey that we've all been through, right? I've had very bad self-esteem at one point where I have very low opinions about myself, that I wouldn't step out of my own room, right? And I'd have friends knocking on my door. Abu, come out. Abu, like, we like you. Abu, we want you to come hang out with us. Abu, it's 420. This is your day. Why aren't you coming and smoking up with us? And I just like just wanted to like stay in my room and like be stuck with the way I felt about myself. Looking back, I wish I hadn't like, I wish I spent the time with my friends. But at the same time, maybe I just needed to go through it. I needed to feel those things at the time, process it. And it's a journey. People come by and talk, hell yeah. Just a biological machine is with an Apple mechanical part in building a tight knit known space. Oh yeah. How has your streams been? I Kuviman, hell yeah. And you just started 2 weeks in, right? And you have people coming in and chatting. Barchucker, for me, for my first 2 months, I had 0 people. I would be silent. I would be silent on my streams. Occasionally, I'll come have IRL friends come and hang out, but for like 2 months, there was nobody. But I had to do it because I still wanted to be on that journey where I wanted to find my voice, be able to commit to. I was watching as only viewer for long. Yeah, Hot Dog Flavor Water was watching me for a while with other people not coming in. And look at me now. Yeah, so I just grinded it, and you just started, right? You will get there. I have a much better opinion about myself than 1 year ago. There were a lot of things I was insecure about, and I wouldn't even bring it up on stream because I didn't know how chat would respond to it. But at this point, people have a decent amount of feeling about who I am and what I stand for. That like, yeah, even if I have one bad take, that doesn't mean that they're gonna, drop me. They'll know that like behind what I'm saying is this person, and that's why he's coming to this conclusion. I may not agree with it, but I understand why he comes to this conclusion. Anti-communist, what up? Anti-communist, you missed out on some deep talks, and I also showed young Abu from 12 years ago doing a debate and acting like a dictator. I streamed some games before you get 2 viewers, felt compelled to entertain. I feel that. I feel that sometimes. But Hot Dog Save Water and Nil Pointer kind of like put some sense into me earlier. I did complain about wanting to be upbeat all the time, and I don't feel like I have the energy. I feel like, you guys are coming to stream and you're hanging out, and I'm not like, being my usual silly, goofy self. But then they're like, bro, we just come for you because we like hanging out. And I'm like, okay, cool. Then I'll just keep doing it, and I don't have to like force myself to behave a way I don't feel like at a given time. Yeah, you can add a link. Maureen, the 2 hours had an absolute blast. Yeah, I've I have been sleeping on hanging out in smaller streams. Give me a moment. Yeah, I've been sleeping on hanging out with smaller streamers. Like the experience is a lot nicer. Um, yeah, I guess I've been with Prime. Been most in software and game dev. It was me mostly watching Prime, and yeah, it's fun like memeing and goofing around with chat. But it feels like stream later a few hours. Hell yeah, buddy. Don't push yourself too much, eh? Like I know you're grinding, but you gotta take care of yourself. But I don't know. I'm having more meaningful experiences in the smaller streamers, and I only started watching smaller streamers when I started streaming myself and raiding out to small streamers and learning about them. Such, I want to seriously ask you how to be self-critical in a constructive way. In a way, devaluing your own opinion doesn't get you to good places. It absolutely doesn't. Please try to keep your highest to improving in a sustainable pace, and please don't punish yourself or put accepting yourself in a place of hurtful comfort. Perhaps you're reaching too much and allowed to more clear head in saying this. I hope you can see my intentions are good. Yeah, I'm sure a computer, everyone, and Borrow Checker understands that we do care about him and wants the best for him. Always chaos in Prime Star, yeah. But that's the fun. It's just us bullying Prime and then having fun with the other chatters. And it's him that kind of built the space. Like Prime's Prime motivated a lot of other people to like participate on Twitter and put their work out there, and also like do. He's inspired me to start streaming. Everyone has their place. Prime's mods are a show in itself. Yep. Computers later. There are people who used to use M dashes and they love the use of M dashes, and they hate the fact that they have to remove M dashes from what they write because it's pointed at you. And I don't understand. Apple also corrects as M dashes on Notes app. Pointed at others. Bar checker has like a very strong guard. It's okay. It's okay. Guard realistic biological system prompt. Yeah, they do exist for a reason. But they can be also fine-tuned. They can be improved so that the response can be different. You wouldn't want any trouble. Life is fun without trouble. Life is not fun without trouble. Why is this backup card not working? It just can be modified. They link it to Claude and Gemini. God damn it. I'm gonna watch 7 tonight. It looks different. I'm using Lazy Vim. Yeah, what is this? Why is this playing? Kenny G. Who played this? No pointer. Transparent background. Do you guys know this channel, Synthet? Do you know this YouTube channel? Have you guys seen any of his videos? Nil pointer, hot dog water. You guys are music people. I highly recommend. You have not only one. There's another detour. But the way his videos flow is it's as if you're watching a musical sequence. I watched his recent video on like the most popular samples.
You've probably heard his drums before, even without knowing. It's one of the most used samples of all time, but why and how did it get that way? The story begins in 1969, where drummer J.C. Coleman is playing drums for his band The Winstons. On the song Amen Brother, he has a drum solo. They were not a very famous band or anything, and this song
Amen Break.
no real attention. It's not until in the 80s that a DJ called Breakbeat Lou rediscovers it, and he includes this very drum solo in a drum break pack, but a slowed down version. Now this drum break pack's were really popular to use among producers, and soon enough we started hearing it in some iconic hip-hop songs, like Straight Outta Compton by NBA. But meanwhile in the UK, the sample starts getting popular as well, but faster.
It's some European accent for sure.
Easily innovative with the Amen Break sample, chopping it up.
It has very, like, he understands the history of music so well. He's Swede? Okay.
Fast and driven by dark bass lines. So throughout the 90s and into the 2000s, the sample keeps gaining popularity, with records showing that it has been sampled in thousands of songs. This one drum solo has basically been all over the place, being sampled by David Bowie, Skrillex, and Tyler the Creator. And the Futurama intro. So the sample has been really successful, on one hand being used in the mainstream scene, but also getting really niche genres like breakcore that only chop up the sample to insanity. Listen. So we must ask ourselves, why has this sample become so insanely popular? A big reason is that it's so flexible for sampling. It only contains drums, and even by themselves it sounds nice. Kick, a great snare, and a sweet crash. This allows the producers to get really creative and have fun with it, and they're working with quality goods. Because no matter what you do to it, it also sounds nice. Transient shaper, distortion, reverb, it's nice. So what does it consist of? Well, rhythmically, it's actually not too complicated, which is part of its beauty. The base of it is simple. Ride on each two beats, this kick beat, and a snare sort of filling the gaps.
I cannot feel sorry.
What about the Winstons and Coleman, the drummer who started all of this? Well, they never got a penny, and Gregory Coleman died homeless without no input on the music world.
His videos are really nice. His new one is also I really liked his fuck. Not this
So here
one.
we are just chilling on a D chord and we want to move to an A. These are in the same key, so we could just change the chord.
But you see how like
transition chord, things get more interesting. So we take the
his
D and move
music,
up
his
to D
videos
step,
are
2
musical.
steps. We reached the A. The chord we played there for a second was a D/E. They have that yearning feel. Like they want to go somewhere. When we write
It will change, bar checker. It will. You have to be open-minded to it. Bro, my dad is close to his 60s now, and for a long time he was a certain way, and a lot of people had told him like, no, like you have to change these things. He's like, no, it's like it's set in stone. There's no way I can change from it. Fuck you! I ignore kick. I'm sorry. What's going on kick chat? What's going on kick? Hey, sub, this is real. Is this real? Yes, this is real. Welcome in. Is this Ryan? I'm sorry, I ignored quick kick. Do people listen in on YouTube as well? I'm just trying to say hi. Why don't you invite us? I mean, why can't we be part of the stream? Why do I stream on every platform? What do you call it? Insurance. Insurance. I'm chilling. I'm sorry. Bruh, but Kick is mostly bots. Like 95% of the chatters on Kick is you feel and I think, you are strongly alexithymic.
He's like, Queen Jenny, Jenny, oh, we love you. Nah, we're good, dude. We're good, dude. Foods, I don't give a fuck. Here.
Like 95% of the time, Kick Chat is bots asking me to join their Discord so that I can increase my follower count. and asking to bot the whole my stream. So like I never pay attention to it. One moment. Your first real Kick viewer? Hell yeah, buddy. I guess I'll try to pay attention to Kick more. Kick is another streaming platform. Another streaming platform. I think it's the second biggest streaming platform after Twitch. It says South Asian. I am half Indian, half Sri Lankan, and I live in Saudi Arabia. I lived in Canada as well, so that's why I have a bit of an American accent. There's a bastardized mix between the places I've come from. You know Tamil? Don't bar checker, you're getting too aggressive, man. And he means well. He's just asking you to come out of the way you think. Namaste is Hindi. He's coming from a place of where he cares about you, and he used to feel the way that you used to feel, right? But anyways, if that would agree or not the intention. Aggressive? Yeah, I was aggressive. You're like attacking him by saying subjective assumptions when everything you've been saying has been subjective as well. And I know like 2 words in Gujarati, but I meet more people, Tamil people in Chicago. Hell yeah, Toda Hindi. Where are you from? Where are you based? Or like, what's your ethnic origin, if you don't mind sharing? Random white boy in Chicago, Lamafa, trying to learn a bunch of languages. Don't I can say everything once, as long as they agree with me, they're absolutely wrong. Okay. Now, no one's arguing. People just are mean. We are just giving, we're just meaning well. I can only speak English fluently, Ryan, but I know bits and pieces of other languages. Who's beefing? No one's beefing. Perverted instrument? Where are you from? The French part of Canada? From both. I lived 5 years in Ontario and 3 years in Quebec, in Montreal. You get the clap raspberry? Okay, that's library wise. Double watching on Kick, so you can switch tabs when I hit ads. Oh yeah, that's the cool thing about Kick is there's no ads. It's all funded by Gamba money. Comment ça va? Ça va bien, merci. So you're a Kick viewer, Ryan? I only watch one person on Kick, and that's BB Jess. Do you know BB Jess? Do you know this streamer? Can find real people? Hell yeah. She's originally a Twitch streamer, but she's moved on to Kick because Kick pays better. I have many questions for the Kick viewer. Go ask him. I don't know where to start. Never seen her. Check her out. Locked in with the low-key Kick community. Hell yeah. Wait, low-key Abu Kick community or just a low-key Kick community? There comes the bots again. Yeah, bro, how do I deal with this? See, this is what I get on Kick. Je ne parle français en omlo en fromage, s'il vous plaît. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi, mon ami? Oui. No view chatters, then we all have Discord and know each other. Oh, interesting. Do you stream on Kick? I'm stalking your profile. I'm learning Rust. More like C minus minus. I'm back to Golang. FL Studio. Wait, do I have FL Studio videos up on my Kick? I used to play around with FL Studio. Did I have FL Studio up on my Kick? Take your hot dog flavor water. Lightning this arcade iPad you bought. Oh, I thought I made music. No. I was watching Synthet on YouTube and just asking if chatters knew who he was. I really like watching his videos. All right, I guess I will. I pay attention to chat through Chatterino. Chatterino doesn't have kick support. Do you know any good platform for me to use to keep track that's as good as Chatterino? To keep track of all the chats? Maybe I need to keep the kick window up more. That's the guy who shows tricks in FL Studio. Yeah. He also does music history. So I really like watching those. Are you a producer? Here's the stream. I thought most people just use Streamlabs or something. Just use Streamlabs or something to keep all chats in the same. Yeah, I don't like Streamlabs, nor do I like Stream Elements Live. They just make my OBS a lot more complicated. Take care, Nippon. Thanks for hanging. Yeah, I'm mostly a software and game dev streamer, but I've been doing more yapping than software game dev lately. It's just me hanging out with chat, and most of my chat's like millennial energy. So we're just like talking about workplace struggles, pop culture, geeking out over tech, while I just hang out. That gives presence. Wouldn't be the same if my voice was not heard. What? My boy, I'm not so millennial. Wait, are you a millennial or are you Gen Z? Or are you boomer? You're boomer, Phoenix? But no, majority of my chat's millennial, Phoenix. The youngest person is hot dog flavor water. He's like the only Gen Z. I mean, I'm Gen Z, but I'm like zillennial. Like I'm 97. Right when. Take care, computer. Thanks for hanging. Take care. I hope you had a good time. I guess this is you're Gen Z. Okay, computer is Gen Z. 96, right in the line from where, yeah. So I'm like the both of us are like right when millennialhood ends and Gen Z. Skip Gen X. Skip Gen X. Wait. All right, wait. Gen X is when? 2003? Okay. 1965 to 1980. Oh, wait, aren't boomers Gen X? No, boomers are before Gen X. I'm sorry, Gen X. I thought you guys are boomers. 65. if there are any Gen X here, that's fucked up. Are there any Gen X here? Wait, isn't Phoenix Gen X? I think Phoenix is trying to say that he's Gen X. I had to pick white hairs from my beard to keep up the new generation drop. Yeah, Gen X, okay. And I think Gen Alpha, are you a real person if you're born then? When is Gen Alpha? 2010 to 2024. I don't think I have. Oh, wait, I do. I do have a couple Gen Alpha. But these are people I know IRL that come and hang out. People from my school. And I kind of built like, you guys saw my debate, right? So everyone in my school knows me from grade 12 to like play school. I low-key skip another messages. What did he say? 96 right on the line. Gen X. Yeah, I read your messages. Gen Alpha 2013 to 2025. Gen Alpha, a real person you're born. No, I don't. I read everything you had to say. Then you read only Gen Alpha, then Googled it. Oh. Yeah, I read. My chat's up here and my screen that I'm Googling is down here. But I worked with my whole life mostly with other millennials. So I picked up the culture, the lingo from them. But I want to be the bridge between the Zoomers and the millennials. The software and game dev crowd is mostly like millennial energy, but the league crowd is Gen Z. But I make fun of them for being by calling them Gen Alpha. Except middleman services, hell yeah. League of Legends. So on Twitch, I'm part of like 2 communities. I don't stream League as much anymore, but I'm friends with a lot of League streamers, a lot of decently like bigger League streamers. So my name's a known chatter, and I'm on a lot of their discords. That's where I treat myself to like the younger crowd. Hate the normal game, Era Mayhem. I've been just spamming Swift plays. I haven't played for a while. Yesterday I did 2 Swift play games. I don't do ranked. I'm done with that. Why did they make a struct? Versal and League. Ooh. Bro, Versal drama from yesterday. Jesus. These are adults. These are adults. Stressful last time you did ranked was Call of Duty 360 game battles or whatever. Try Aram Mayhem next time. Okay. React. Anti-communist, are you Gen X, Gen Z, or millennial? $19.90. Okay, millennial. Whatever happens here, if you see Nightshade Dude, we just treat him as like the oldest person on the stream. He's on vacation right now. But when Nightshade Dude comes in, we're treating him as the oldest person, even if you're older than him. Oh, I forgot to do stream avatars today. Damn. Damn, Ryan, you come all the way from Kick and you don't even follow me over here on Twitch. Damn. And then you're giving me shit for skipping over your messages? Wow. Very intermittently just gives you the dregs of society and let's be the team. Alright. Takes to radio, he's blind AF. Oh, that's okay. I don't know. I haven't engaged with him too much. I appreciate it. I appreciate the thought, anti-communist. I don't think he knows I stream. I haven't had the chance to raid him. And stop reading chat. That's probably for the better. Yeah, it's he's blowing up. I'm very happy for him. I'm so happy for his journey. Man, that guy grinded and it paid off. He's made sacrifices. And he deserves all of the success that's coming his way now. Was heartbreaking. I don't know. I'm only learning about all of this now. 10th of month, he might cry again. I'm only learning about this now. I didn't know he was fully dedicated to making this game and didn't do anything else on the side. Hello, Lydium. Hello, welcome. I was going to show you my infra and stuff, and then I don't know if you were around. You were not around. That's okay. Show me your infra? Okay. But I'm going to hold off on Rust. I want to do it on my own time because lately it's been more yapping, and I'm grateful. I'm happy. But I also want to make progress on this. But when I have people talking, I want to, talk as well. So I'm going to do some Rust on my own time. Yeah. So this is a VPS on Hetzner. I'm SSH into it. SSH port is closed. I'm SSH into it via Tailscale. And it's running all of these containers. You can see dtop is my alias for Docker stats. Oh yeah, I've been sleeping on Tailscale. I've been putting it off. And then I thought, okay, my server's gotten to a point where I cannot risk compromise. I used to use NordVPN MeshNet when I had the NordVPN subscription, but I don't pay for that anymore. So I tried Tailscale out, and everything started working in less than 10 minutes. Magic DNS names? No, because my websites, right? Turizia.aburaguru or tv.aburaguru or my links page and then all the other services that you can see on Trafic right now are behind Cloudflare tunnels. Like SSH TV, it'll know what you mean. Oh, okay. I just modified my hosts file. Exit. So the host name is dbanusi EU. I can use that host name, but I shortened it the EU UC, and I go there. That's it. Good tool. Cloudflare kernels are great too. Yeah. So how it works, and my Claude knows my environment well. And I started off very opinionated, made this containers myself, the compose YAML, the Docker files. But after I made a couple like services with my opinion, I had Claude go through these, and now like say this Excalidraw container, so draw.abu.guru, I just tell based on like how the other containers are set up, spin up a Excalidraw instance, and it needs to be on draw.abu.guru, and it only needs to be accessible to people who have a certain role, like I give it the role on Discord. Abu. So Claude knows my infra well. It knows the services that run on it. It'll update when a new service comes on, and it knows how, like, what is exposed to the internet, what isn't, what networks have, like some containers need to be able to contact a service in another container. So it knows the networking rules as well. The naming scheme for my domain. So on my .env, I have the name and the domain. So it'll configure those accordingly. This is the networking. Internet hits Cloudflare tunnel, right? Which is in the Cloudflare container, and Cloudflare has its own proxy network. Before, for auth, Cloudflare would handle the auth, and it would connect to my Discord and see like, okay, does this person have the role to be able to access this service? But the problem with Cloudflare is there's a seat limit of 50 users. If you go beyond 50 users, you got to pay for each extra user. So what I did instead is I introduced Trafic, which is a reverse proxy. And you don't need to manually configure Trafic every time you add a new service. You just add a label to the container in the compose, and then Trafic sees that if, okay, the Trafic label is enabled, and the Trafic rules are in place, it'll automatically create that subdomain rule. Okay, this subdomain routes to this container. So Trafic will handle the routing, and it will pass it to the backend service. The things we do to make things unavailable. Yeah. So Cloudflare is my main bodyguard. Trafic handles the routing. And then I made like I vibe coded a auth, that a Discord auth. So it'll check the role on the Discord and then provide access to a certain service. So like trivi.abu.guru, if you try to access it, no one can access. You get greeted by the login screen. Yeah, I did vibe code and auth. I'm gonna hide my login for a bit. I'm gonna use my alt. Does Keycloak work with Discord though, anti-communist? Because the way I came to that auth is not, I didn't just give it a single prompt, like I want a Discord auth. I said, I gave it my case, right? I want to be able to authenticate Discord users with a certain role. Research existing auth solutions and tell me what works. So now like Claude has context. It knows how the implementation is for the other solutions. Then I tried Authentic. Authentic had Discord integration, and I hated Authentic. And Authentic uses 500 MB of RAM. Then I gave up. I said, scrap Authentic, let's build our own. And then it built our own auth solution, and that uses 1 MB of RAM. So now tv.abu is accessible. But now, like, say, this alt account doesn't have admin privileges. So if I try to go to trafic.abu.guru, you don't have the admin role. So the role base works. Is it an OIDC endpoint? Yeah. I can show you how it works. it also, I hardened my container so it knows like the rules it's put in place to harden it. Let's go to Discord auth. I made it in Go first, then I rewrote it in Rust because when I asked it to rewrite in Rust, Claude was like, "Why do you want to rewrite it in Rust? For performance reasons or just because?" I was like, "Just because." More clever than I thought. Custom Discord auth forward service for traffic replaces basic auth with Discord role-based access control. Single Rust binary, no database, session stored in GCM, AES 256 GCM encrypted cookies, scope to my domain, built with Axum and Tokyo. Interesting enough, the Go version did not need any dependencies. And the build time of Go was so much faster. But Go version was using 5 MB of RAM. This is the environment variable, so it takes in Discord client ID, Discord client secret, guild ID, blah, blah, blah. These are endpoints, callback for Discord OAuth 2 callback, logout, health. And then when I configure a new traffic container, so we can go with what we can go with draw.io. So xcali draw, compose YML. We add these rules. Discord auth, Habibis is for that particular role. I guess the auth was configured in the traffic container. So traffic, compose. Where is it? Middleware Discord auth admin at Docker. But how does it know how to use this? Wait. Okay, yeah. This is the forward address, trust forward header, auth response header, forward.address for each of the roles. So the admin role, pirates role, dino role, and Habibi's role. So we define the middlewares that traffic would use here. You look for .env in my Docker images. Yeah, that's where I can't show much. All of the keys are there. Anyways, I'm gonna call it a day. I want to watch, because it's my holidays. I haven't watched movies in a long time. I really enjoyed watching Shutter Island yesterday. If you guys haven't watched Shutter Island, highly recommend. It's a bit of a mind fuck. Let's see who I want to raid. Shall we raid Sly? I haven't raided Sly in a bit. What are these walking guys? Here. There you go. This raid Sly. Thank you. Don't forget to follow me. If you don't use it, you should try it. It's fun. Follow me if you want to catch me on the next one. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Your own reverse proxy 350 requests made to made it so it has port takeover. What does that mean? I'll look it up. But thanks for coming by. Thank you for saying hi. I had a good yap. We went 12 year ago lore. That's crazy. If you deploy a new version, it doesn't drop connections. Ooh, okay, that makes sense. So you don't have to do the whole like cookie re-log in. Interesting. Very cool. Okay, say hi to Sly. I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.